my name is Clyde Rabideau, your candidate for mayor here in the village of Saranac Lake. And I first want to thank everybody for the warm and terrific response that I've had going door to door throughout this village. It's been a tremendous experience. And I've heard your concerns, taxes and jobs, and I hear you loud and clear. And I want you to know that I've worked in private enterprise for over 30 years. I know how to make a payroll, I know how to stick to a budget, and I know how to make every dollar count. And that's the kind of hard-earned free enterprise discipline that I'll bring to Village Hall. Those dollars spent for the village will be well spent because they're your dollars. And today, we're going to take a walk through our downtown and talk about the rest of the issues facing the village of Saranac Lake. I've moved my home and my business to Saranac Lake some 6 years ago full-time. This is my home, and my parents always taught me to try to help out the place in which I live. And that's something I feel very strongly about in Saranac Lake. Before that, I was mayor of the city of Plattsburgh for 5 two-year terms, the whole decade of the 90s. And we faced many of the challenges that Saranac Lake now faces: jobs, taxes, economic development. And as we walk through downtown Saranac Lake, I want to tell you this. This downtown is in a lot better shape right now than I ever had it in the city of Plattsburgh. We have a bedrock of small business that is tremendously important, not just for taxes, but for the community in general. One of the biggest challenges I ever had as mayor of the city of Plattsburgh was the closure of Plattsburgh Air Force Base. We lost over 1,000 civilian jobs and about 8,000 military. A lot of people thought that Plattsburgh was done for, but it didn't happen. We got up and got going, and we got the Bombardier railcar manufacturing facility in Plattsburgh, and with it 600 good-paying jobs. Following them were a lot of component manufacturers. We were able to bring in a stable, diversified base of private sector jobs, something that we need here in Saranac Lake. The closure of Camp Gabriel's was a wake-up call for the community of Saranac Lake. We just can't take for granted those kind of public sector jobs. That's why we've got to diversify our private sector base of jobs here in Saranac Lake. So I came here to lay these paver stones here in downtown. It was a great experience. I met a lot of fine people here in the downtown and Saranac Lake in general. And I just fell in love with Saranac Lake. It was tremendous. And then we were hired again to build the Riverwalk area just across the street, the wooden footbridge and area over there. And I can't walk through downtown without noting Dewdrop Morgan's here in the center of downtown, right next to the river, and the famous, iconic Dewdrop Morgan himself. Did you know, and he told me this, that he's a member of 3 halls of fame? The first is the High School Athletic Hall of Fame, the second is the Bobsled Hall of Fame, and the third is the Bartenders Hall of Fame. You know, the weather is often a challenge, especially for the streets and sidewalks here in Saranac Lake. That's why it's more important than ever that we have a long-term plan for fixing our sidewalks and our streets, the whole infrastructure, in an orderly, planned, practical fashion. We've got to make sure that these streets and sidewalks are maintained, look good, beautiful, or safe. You know, I often comment about the diversity of our downtown here in Saranac Lake and all the great businesses we have here. And one of the growing segments of downtown is the creative arts. In fact, about 40% of the storefronts are related to the performing arts. Small business is the foundation, the bedrock of any community. And here in downtown Saranac Lake, we have businesses that have been owned by families for generations. And we also have businesses owned by families that just moved here. And as I gaze across downtown and I look at the Hotel Saranac, really the anchor of our downtown, it just makes one realize how important it is. And that's why this fall we're having a Adirondack Conference in Small Business, something that we're going to organize to bring the voice together of all the small business owners here in the Adirondacks. We're coming up to the Owl's Nest Pizzeria. The Owl's Nest Pizza is great pizza. A lot of people like Little Italy. They have great pizza. Call me a politician. I like them both. Election Day is Tuesday, March 16th. The polls are open from noon to 9 p.m. And we're counting on everybody to get out there and vote, because our future is tremendously important and this election is tremendously important. We need you there. And if you want more information about me or my teammates, you can go to slgoodgov.com online. My name is Rabideau, and I will do.